Hello, welcome. Today we're going to be doing a yoga sequence to help with headaches. If that's something that you have issues with, this should really help. The one thing that you will need is a firm pillow or a folded up towel. You can get creative and use what you have around the house. Go ahead and grab what you need and let's get started. If you don't have time to watch this video right now, go ahead and save to your watch later and just do it whenever you get a chance. Before we get started today, just make sure that you're set up at the wall and that you're seated on something so that you can sit comfortably. So let's go ahead and start in a seated position. And I'm going to go ahead and kind of talk you through something that can really help, even if you only have a minute. It can help a lot with headaches. So I'd like to just talk a little bit about your frontalis muscle right here and your occipitalis right here. So we're going to do a breathing exercise where I'd like you to bring your hands on those two muscles. And I'm going to kind of talk you through a few things. So you can go ahead and close your eyes, keeping your hands on these muscles. And so go ahead and just relax through your hips, root down through your sit bones, and feel your spine lengthen, bringing your head in line with your shoulders. So keeping your hands where they are for a minute or two, I want you to just really let that area beneath your hand soften. A quick way to do that is just relax your jaw, let it be really soft, and let your tongue rest in the lower part of your mouth, feeling space in your mouth. So what this does is it immediately takes pressure off of these two muscles. So you can go ahead and release your hands, but just really be mindful of those two areas as we breathe. And be mindful of keeping that space in your mouth. So just keep that spine long, shoulders relaxed, and keep the face really soft. And let's just take a few breaths. So inhaling and exhaling through our nose, and just meditating on that space in our mouth. Letting tension in the shoulders just melt away, allowing the upper back to just soften and relax, but keeping our spine long. Letting those inhales and exhales lengthen and deepen. Just being mindful of our frontalis and occipitalis muscle that our hands were on a moment ago. And you can open your eyes. So if you're able to, just by creating that space in your mouth, if you're at work or whatever and you have a headache, you immediately just allow these two muscles to relax, which should help a lot with headaches. So that's one thing. Drinking a lot of water is really important too. So moving forward in our practice, increasing blood flow to your upper traps, to those muscles that I was talking about, is really important for relieving headaches. So I'm going to go ahead and move into some things that can really help get the blood flowing. So let's start in tabletop. So just stacking the shoulders over the wrists and the hips over the knees. And one of the simplest, most effective ways you can get the blood flowing is with cat-cow. So on your inhale, go ahead and round the spine, broadening across the shoulders, and on your exhale, just rolling those shoulders back, allowing the abdomen to soften, and keep your forehead really soft. Throughout this practice, see if you can maintain that space in your mouth. And just move in sync with your own breath, inhaling, rounding, exhaling, opening. And again, as you look up, keep your forehead nice and soft. And as you inhale, draw the chin in towards the chest, stretching your neck all the way up to the occipitalis by really tucking the chin in. Do about 2 more at your own pace. And one more. Nice deep breath here. And we're going to focus on really allowing the blood to flow towards our head. So increasing blood flow and again, relaxing those muscles that I was talking about earlier. So go ahead and bring the big toes close together and knees wider than hip distance apart. You can just let your hips sink down towards your heels and let your head rest on the floor. And this is a position that gives these muscles at the base of your head a chance to really release. So go ahead and tuck the chin in a little bit and slide the hands in towards your head. And again, just feel that space in your mouth, letting the jaw relax. And really let the breath be nice and deep here. Breathing in and out through the nose. Allowing the shoulders to relax. Starting to stretch our lower and upper traps a little bit more. Go ahead and walk your hands forward. And pressing your palms, especially in between your thumb and forefinger. Rolling the shoulders back. Tucking the chin in. And just take a few breaths, enjoying that length in the spine, that broadening across the upper back as you roll your shoulders away from your ears. And go ahead and let your hips come up and tuck the toes under. Feet are wider than hip distance and hands are wider than shoulder distance. Nice wide stance here. Go ahead and press on up into downward facing dog, wide-legged dog. And again, just feeling that space in your mouth, keeping the jaw relaxed. Go ahead and tuck the chin in, allowing your neck to soften in this position. And if you feel like you're sliding forward, it could be that you're not activating your quads enough. So pressing those thighs back, letting the heels fall towards the floor. Feeling balanced through your arms and your legs. Just deep breaths, allowing that fresh blood to move towards your head, rolling the shoulders back. Go ahead and walk the feet forward, wide stance here, wider than hip distance. And you can look up, long spine here, and just let the hands slide down your legs on the way, pulling yourself in for a deeper stretch. And in this position, broadening across your upper back, allowing the head to just hang, rolling the shoulders back. Go ahead and shake yes with your head, and shake no. Letting go of any tension, any lingering tension. And again, keeping your jaw nice and relaxed. Go ahead and press through your feet. You can bring your arms overhead. Long spine here as you look up. Keep your forehead nice and relaxed and soft. And you can release your arms. Moving into our last position of the day, go ahead and grab your support and you can set yourself up at the wall. You can bring your support just far enough away so that your glutes can just kind of cascade over and touch the wall. So let's all get in this together. So you can just bring your left hip so it's touching the wall, and we're going to cartwheel our way up as gracefully as possible. So you can just start to lean down and cartwheel your way up. So make any adjustments that you need to so that you feel more comfortable. Don't worry if your glutes aren't pressing up against the wall. So if there's a little bit of space, that's perfectly okay. And you can separate your feet as wide as you would like to, as wide as is comfortable. And just let your palms face up. So really allow your shoulders to open and allow your head to relax. And once you're in a position that feels comfortable, again, just check in with your jaw and just soften your jaw, feeling that space in your mouth. You can close your eyes and really just let go of trying to hold your shoulders up or your head up. Just really let all of that tension melt away. And we're going to take a good minute here, just allowing fresh blood to move towards the heart and fill those contracted muscles. Just allowing the forehead to stay really soft and not holding our head up at all, just letting it be supported, allowing that occipitalis to just soften and relax as we surrender to gravity, just letting go of all of our weight and keeping our legs engaged just enough to keep the legs up the wall. Just taking a few more breaths here, just enjoying this position. This is one of the best positions you can get into if you're having a headache. And whenever you're ready, you can uncartwheel. You can just bend your knees and roll to your side. Take as much time as you need. That is all for our practice today. If you enjoyed today's video, you should check out our app Yoga Plus, where you'll find some exclusive content to our app. I hope to see you there.
Welcome to Yoga Plus. Courses available from pupil to yogi. Sort by yoga, fitness, and instructors. Create your own routines. Access the Pose Library. Yoga Plus by Psyche Truth, available on Google Play and the App Store.
Join us for 14 and 30-day programs, hour-long classes, and much more on our yoga app, Yoga Plus by Psyche Truth. It's free to download and features a variety of wellness content, including yoga, fitness, Pilates, guided meditations, and interviews with dozens of wellness experts.